Conference, that's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. And it's the Warriors to start out. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3. Now here's Durant. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable. Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking them down today.
And Curry, here we go. Again, Curry missing.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Kicks to Durant. There's the feed to Robertson. Outside Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Adams. The shot misses. So Golden State will take it the other way. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league in both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons, kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
Here's Ibaka. From down in the low post, it goes. On its way from Curry for 2. He drains the quick shot. Curry's got his first 2 points.
And he gets one to fall, and now 1 out of his first 4.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful.
That's one of those alley-oops upside your head right there. Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. From downtown, and it's blocked by Adams.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period. Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Ibaka outside. A fader. And they're able to recover. A second chance effort. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Barbosa with it. Feeds it to Livingston. And again, no good by Golden State.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while. And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Robertson the pass to Adams. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Here is Livingston. Kicks it out to Barbosa. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Dishes it to Payne. Cantor kicks to Waiters. Connects from three-point range.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Livingston dishes to Iguodala. It's deflected. Inside. Here's Waiters. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Thunder lead by 7. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Last year, the Thunder were in a playoff battle all season, Clark. Their road record of 16-24, a big part of why they didn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, when you're dealing with the kinds of injuries the Thunder had,
don't leave my son Curry open.
It's impossible to be your best, and grinding out road wins is that much tougher.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Iguodala out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Green in the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Payne's shot is good.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Thompson for 3. It's hauled in by Collison.
And really with the Thunder and their road problems last season, both Phoenix and New Orleans had better road records than they did. And had the Thunder been tougher on the road, no doubt they would have made it in. Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. Payne passes to Collison. Here's Waiters. Offensive rebound to the left wing. Here's Payne. The Warriors pull it in.
You know, the Thunder had road trouble right out of the gate last season, guys. Only had 1 road win in their first 9 road games. They also had 4 different instances of 4 or more game road losing streaks last season.
And it's Collison that time on the assist by Morrow. Collison's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Thunder.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Cantor kicks to Payne. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Cantor drops one in from the wing. And now it's a 9-point Oklahoma City lead.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Morrow dishes to Cantor. Here's Waiters, who's back up. They shoot again. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Oracle Arena was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best records ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13+ points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Rush. Klay Thompson comes in for Ian Clark.
Wow, I
And
didn't mean
Stephen
to give
Curry
it to
in for Sean
him.
Livingston.
I didn't mean to
The
give it to that
Warriors'
nigga.
home dominance. Shot almost 50% as a team at home, which led the
Dumb,
league.
bro.
Shot over 41% from beyond the arc as a team.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna come back.
And the
What is it?
Thunder lead by 14. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Durant, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Wow, I'm surprised he took that shot, but he has a huge size disadvantage in that matchup. But tremendous job to knock that one down. And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
From deep three-point range. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut back down now to 10 as they pick up the bucket from Spates.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
For 3,
Oh.
Westbrook.
Wow.
And the Thunder, another 3.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Stolen by Westbrook. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Adams, the pass to Roberson. For 3, Durant. Can't get it to go. Curry with some nice D. And Thompson kicks to Curry. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And that does it for the first half of play. Thunder out in front.
Oh, you up by 12.
Up by 12.
Hey, he left. Let's go.
Hello. Ah, ¿y cómo está usted? Ah, por los ramos. Por los ramos, así comemos no. Así comemos no cenamos. Pues va bueno.
Ahorita. Mauricio. Hola, mi amor.
Así mismo es.
Hola, mi amor.
Así mismo como usted lo dice. Usted sí sabe.
Ey, ven acá. Ey. Ella no lo tiene fuego.
Estamos bien por la gracia de Dios. Sí, ¿y usted y su pie cómo está?
75. Ay, mi madre. ¡Bájalo!
¿Oh, sí? Pero entre los pies en agua, entre los pies. ¿Eh?
Ay,
Ajá.
madre.
Ay, pero para él que los pies en agua con un poquito de sal, de
Baja
bola.
eso, muchacho. Yo lo voy a 65.
Échale en agua, los pies en agua fresca. O póngale agua fresca. Claro, porque se le refrescan los pies. ¿Y usted no toma ninguna pastilla para eso, a los pies? Ah. ¿Usted no toma pastilla? ¿La pastilla? Ah, no, pero tome pastilla, tómese la romisonia, ¿ves? Una pastilla de romisonia, usted compra esa romisonia, a ver si te alienta con la romisonia. La romisonia quita el dolor de los pies. Sí, con vitamina B, usted puede comprar vitamina B. Sí, se toma la pastilla cuando se desayuna, usted se toma esa pastilla.
Usted me está cambiando esta televisión.
Una romisonia que tiene la mitad amarilla y la mitad blanca.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the
No,
latest
diciéndole para que no siga dándole
of
control.
NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's getting noisy here in Oklahoma City. We're at the peak, the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for the Lakers right now, Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Clarkson is out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the 5 spot. Now here's Kobe. Passes it to Hibbert. The tray. And the Lakers get it back. Here's Clarkson. Offensive rebound. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And Adams kicks to Westbrook. And it's sent back by Russell. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Jacks up a 3. But they get it back. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Back to Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoff.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that Greg, the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida. And he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Here's open. Fires it up. Hits the front of the rim and out. Got a hand on it. Here's Durant. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Cámbiala ahora.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Well, you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
Here's Ibaka. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's Kobe. And he gets it to go.
And guys, for the Thunder, listen, they're not a big market team. They've had to make sacrifices with money to stay competitive. They do a terrific job with the limitations that small market presents.
And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that. Oh!
Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Outside, Russell. Lets it go from deep. And Durant sends it back. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Count that one.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Russell. And the three ball is good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three. Well, somehow the Lakers managed to avoid ending up in last place in the West last season. Still, it's a far, far cry from the Lakers teams of the past. Only 21 wins for them on the season.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And for the Lakers against the rest of the West last year, they only went 9-43, Greg, in their own conference matches.
Yeah, and never a good sign when less than half of your wins come against your own conference. The Lakers know they have a long road ahead of them to get back to their years of Western Conference dominance.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Cantor, he checked in for Steven Adams. Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Waiters in for Roberson. Here's Clarkson. Launches it. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
You could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Russell passes to Hibbert. Here's Clarkson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Clarkson's got 5 points so far. Westbrook against Russell. Inside. It's tipped. They get the rebound. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And so he hits both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
And Cantor over to help. Hibbert dishes to Randall. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Bryant, that's for 2. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, it was just a terrible shot.
Russell kicks to Clarkson. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Clarkson's got 8 points. For 3, Westbrook. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Lakers lead by 6.
Pues nada, me saluda Lucha, Vicky. Ya querido. Me saluda Lucha, querido.
¿Ya me lo encontraste?
Sí.
¿Y no me te partes?
Ay, 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 no me echa
Eso
joven.
no, pero ya desde que yo lo dejo usar ya se joven. ¿Cuánto lo pone duro?
Ah, no.
¿Trata de usar?
Mira que linda está la mía, porque yo me la corté porque estaba muy larga.
Bueno, eso
Son demasiado largas y duras.
aquí tiene la inclusión.
Mira,
Ah,
mira,
miren.
de una vez. No se me parten nunca.
Ay, 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 pero está subiendo la vida todo el mundo, ¿eh?
Y yo me la mocho. Me la moché.
Ustedes le ponen
And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Sí, acá en la rodilla.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
So for the Lakers right now, Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Clarkson. And it's Hibbert in the center position. It's been said time and time again that playing in Oklahoma City is one of the tougher places to play in the league. Last year we saw it as well. This place, Greg, gets so loud when the Thunder are rolling.
And even though the Thunder missed the playoffs, the Chesapeake Energy Arena was as loud as ever. Really helps when you are the show in a city.
The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Robertson's checked in.
Even though the injuries hurt the Thunder, last year at home, they were still as strong as ever. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
And they're able to recover. And here's Kobe from the arc. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Stolen. Foy, the pass tomorrow. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. They did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Durant comes in for Anthony Moore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Ford. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Last year, the Lakers did have some firepower off the bench. A lot of players would see their roles shift during the year, as you might expect for a team trying to find the right combination.
Yeah, they were also near the top in the league in bench minutes played. So whether you start or come off the bench last year in L.A., you'll see plenty of action. And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the ground.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts. Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Lakers leading by 8. Here's Russell. It's good from long range. Russell's got 6 points.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
And Hibbert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last. Thunderball. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from behind the arc to start the second quarter. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And here is Los Angeles now. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Clarkson with the ball. Westbrook picks him up.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
There's the feed to Cantor. Now the dish to Ibaka. It's deflected. Westbrook drives in. Cantor. Second shot opportunity. And it's laid in by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his first bucket in this one.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
Westbrook dishes to Durant. From deep. Oklahoma City, the
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how Clark, brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Cantor's shot is off.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
32 seconds left to play in the first half.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling. Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
To Ibaka for 3. Bryant with the rebound. Up in time. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Lakers ahead, leading by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see how point can pull out away here in the third. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
They've got Kyle Singler. Durant is out there with Adams. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Roberson in the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Stolen by Clarkson. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Kobe, no luck. Thunder trailing by 3. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Westbrook double team. Singler outside. Poked away. And stolen by Hibbert.
That's really a good picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. I mean, they're being way too casual with the ball.
It's going to cost them if they keep it up. They need to get back to playing smart basketball. And really, last season, the Thunder came into the year as a popular pick to win the West. Of course, we know what happened in terms of injuries, and they ended up having them on the outside looking in terms of the postseason. No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack. 3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And here we go with Adams running it up the court for the lead. Cannot hit. And the Lakers going the other way now. For the Thunder, their play against the rest of the West was a huge problem as to why they missed the playoffs. And, you know, they went 25-27 against the rest of the West.
Well, at first glance, that doesn't look too bad, but only 7 wins in those 29 games against the Western Conference playoff teams. With the talent the Thunder have, you still think of them as favorites in the West, at least one of the favorites in the West.
And one, boy.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Dion Waiters checked in for Singler. Morrow comes in for Roberson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. 2 straight seasons of no playoffs for the Lakers after last year's miss. Not what they were hoping for.
It's going to be a growing process, Kevin. I mean, they had a young team and an injured superstar in Kobe both years. Hard to make the playoffs in that situation.
Out to the right wing. And again, the Lakers no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Good. Westbrook's got 18 points.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, I think that may be their ticket out of the hole. Look for even more of those quick hitters.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Durant just inside the line. And an air ball on that one. Way off.
And guys, for the Lakers, you'd have to go back almost 40 years to find a time when the Lakers missed the postseason in back-to-back years. Fortunately for them, they won 2 titles in the next 6 years after that.
And it's doubtful that the Lakers will win multiple titles in the coming years unless something drastic happens. Still, this is a franchise committed to success, and they'll do whatever it takes to get back into the postseason.
The drive by Russell. And again, no good by the Lakers. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. Clark with all the... their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
And for the Lakers, obviously the big get for them was landing the #2 overall pick in the draft. Getting a quality big to add to a roster with Kobe is huge. It made them a player, again, I believe, in free agency.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Nick Young on the wing. Down low. Stolen by Westbrook. Here's Ibaka. Here's Roberson. And Adams with the slam.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss. And, you know, when it comes to the Lakers, they're always going to be players in free agency if they have money. It's still a marquee franchise in the NBA, one of the top 2 or 3, no doubt. When you have high draft picks and money to spend, people want to play for you, and not to mention California is an attractive destination.
The Thunder with another miss. Lakers trailed by 6. And Young kicks to Williams. Pass to Kelly. Knocked away. They need this. And Westbrook pulls it down.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Williams with the steal. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Young. Shoots from the corner. The Thunder pull it in.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
The Lakers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Thunder lead by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Lewis Williams, Ryan Kelly out there with Brandon Bass. Then there's Nick Young, and it's Wertjes and a shooting guard.
You know what?
And Adams with the slam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and says,
What the?
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Stolen by Westbrook. Here's Roberson. Ibaka outside.
That's all.
But they'll get another chance. And here's Westbrook
That's
from
in.
the arc. And he gets it to go. Westbrook's got 21 in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode
Relay.
on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
And Andre Roberson is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Williams passes to Kelly. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans had really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
And the Western playoffs just, it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
Roberson gets the bucket.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the
Oh
opposite
my
of the first.
goodness.
The Thunder lead by 5. Here's Durant, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Roberson. Makes that one his
Bro,
sixth
my team
of the
is
night. Very healthy 6 for 9.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Williams kicks to Kelly.
Yo,
Misses from short range.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Lakers trail by 7. And Williams, here we go. For the 3. Tries again. And the layup is up and in.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Here's Adams. Oklahoma City moving it around to the middle. Here's Durant. Second chance shot. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And Adams with the slam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And finished off by Westbrook. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk. Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Wow,
Yep,
son.
and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys.
Wow,
more desire to
son.
secure the ball.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
That is good. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. It's Durant with the drive. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Durant's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
And there's no doubt about this one.
Wow,
Playing
look
with
at
a
that.
lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Thunder.
Fewer miscues made the difference, Clark.
Yeah, I thought the fact
Wow,
they minimized
son.
their turnovers was huge. It was a terrific all-around effort.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Russell Westbrook. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide
Yo,
as an arrow.
Lakers, you suck.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
And Roberson kicks to Durant. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean,
Wow,
they
this
should be
team,
proud
this
of their
team's a
work
block.
tonight.
Just 2 seconds between shot
This
clock
team
and game clock.
cannot shoot,
And
bro.
again, no good by the Lakers. And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. Ibaka. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Young, here we go. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win.